Hey guys, how's it going?
Great.
Super great.
Oh, super. All right. I'm happy to hear that.
Hi, yes.
So yeah, thanks for taking the time today. I just saw the film yesterday. I really enjoyed it. It was very interesting. It was a little depressing, but it was done in a beautiful way. So that's actually a compliment.
It's a beautiful kind of pain.
Yeah, very much. So yeah, Jeremy, first off, how did the project originally come about?
Yeah. Well, I went to. So I'm from the area where the film was made and where it was written to be made, and I went to film school out in California at USC, and I would go back home, and I just really became curious about the people I grew up around. So it started with a lot of reading, a lot of research, and it started with the character, and then slowly just built from there. It took a long time to write.
Okay. How long did it take for you to develop the story, the idea?
I was trying to remember that. I don't know. Let's say like 3 years probably.
All right.
And then we storyboarded everything before we shot it, because all like the mixed media stuff was written into the script. And then storyboarding was like another 8 months. We had like every single shot in the movie storyboarded. So it was like about 4 or 5 years of prep before we started shooting.
Wow. All right. Cool. Well, it worked off beautifully.
I wouldn't recommend like other filmmakers
don't do it. Okay. All right. Lindsey, what attracted you to the script?
Actually, the way that it was written, when I read it, it reads like a poem, and I still have the script to this day, and it just paints such a beautifully sort of sad picture, and it just resonated very deeply with me, and so I sort of willed it to be mine.
What was it like getting into character? Did you do any preparation, or what was that like?
Getting into character was pretty much just hanging out by myself. I mean, that's enough.
All right. Gotcha. All right. Cool.
When you see it, you'll understand. I was ready. I was ready to do this. I definitely had the experiences in me to share. And, it was a beautiful time in Pittsburgh to do this. Yeah.
Cool. What was it like filming in Greensburg, Pennsylvania?
It was fascinating because that was the most time I had spent there since I was age. It was sweet. There was a lot of people who, like, I went to high school with, their parents would come out, and there was a lot of, like, good memories and support, and people seemed to be genuinely excited that we were doing it. I loved it. The thing I didn't love was it was really, really cold.
Oh, yeah.
There was, like, one thing I didn't love. It was cold, and then everything else fallen into the awesome category.
Okay. And speaking to that, what were some challenges you guys faced during production?
Well, definitely the cold was one of them. I mean, you see in a lot of those shots that the surroundings had a lot to do with the story, so we were just out in the cold a lot, just
Yeah.
I remember one scene in particular. I mean, it was absolutely. I mean, it was devastating. You remember what scene?
It was the scene. I know. I almost threw up from the cold. And the scene when the kid, it's like the flashback, and the kids are in the car doing drugs with the cop.
Yes.
Like I couldn't take it. Like I came inside out. It was horrible. Our tent stuff. It was just it was rugged.
And we were using like one of your parents' cars.
Yeah.
Didn't it like get damaged?
Oh yeah, like
not by me.
No, not by her. Yeah, that car got destroyed, and the cop actually wrecked his car too, but you fortunately can't see it where it is. And I think our production truck also got wrecked that same. It was like yeah, it was brutal. Yeah.
Jesus.
Yeah.
Oh my God, that's hilarious. Oh God. So I'm curious. Since this film deals with pregnancy, would you say that this serves as like a warning for people to use birth control?
Oh, I don't. I think it's just to me, it doesn't really have that sort of message. It's this character at that time in her life was not ready to have a child, but I think if there was like a sequel, will never be made. You know, she could have a kid.
Okay.
Yeah, I definitely think that there is a heavy message in it like that. I think it's just more of an experience and a perspective. Yeah, I think it's really interesting themes to bring up and explore because I think that experience is a lot more prevalent than people think. So I just think it's nice to have visibility. I think it's nice to have visibility on all the issues that we explore. I mean, yes, it's uncomfortable to look at sometimes, but you know, it's important. But saying that, I don't think that there's any huge. I mean, correct me if I'm wrong. I don't think that there's any huge message behind any of these.
No, I don't.
Themes. I think we're just.
I'm kind of like really anti-message.
Okay.
Just
more like visibility.
Yeah, visibility kind of. I think that, you know, the director Mike Leigh, the British director, had this great quote, and I think he said this. If he didn't, I said it, and I'm quoting him, but it sounds better that he said it. He doesn't like movies with a point. He likes movies with points, plural. And I kind of think that sort of a guide in light, if there is such a thing, to how to kind of like view the movie. You know, the experience that I would want somebody to have from it, and I wish I encourage people to, before they see it, to know is that, you know, it's all told from Lindsey's point of view. So as the coming of age story, and as Lindsey's character matures, so does the visual language of the film. So it goes from kind of raw and jagged to kind of a more polished look in the course of her, like mirroring her growth.
Okay. Now I'm curious. The title, is it 1/1, 1-1, 1/1? How do you say the title?
We always say 1/1, but
1/1.
Yeah, you know, all those are good, but you know,
okay.
1/1 is the common one.
And now, how did that come about? How did that title come about?
Oh, geez, Randy.
Secret sauce, man.
Yeah. Okay. Moving on.
Yeah.
All right. What was it like working with Judd Nelson?
Oh, fabulous. Absolutely wonderful. Judd is special, like wonderful personality. It was great to be around his energy. I think he's, you know, a wonderful artist. He definitely brought about some very, very unique moments in the film that really only he could bring about, just like he did in The Breakfast Club.
Yeah.
He just has that thing in him to just stand out. He just has these little nuanced things that really work for him and totally like define his character.
It's amazing when we were looking for his performance. There's like in every take there was some kind of odd thing or something memorable he would do that wasn't expected. I mean, for the best examples, of course, if you've seen the film, he starts messing with the green beans. And
right.
Like we were going to just shoot inserts of everybody eating their food, but Judd got the idea to those green beans, and you know, like I would have never thought of that, but that's Judd right there.
Yep.
Did he actually stack those peas, those string beans by himself, like, or was that done?
Yeah.
Because that was.
Dude, it was just like, what? And then everybody else, like, it just like throws such this like energy into the entire scene. Everybody's sort of caught off guard, and it's special. I mean, it comes from a different place when you're doing it.
It had a very like American Beauty type feel to it. That scene with, you know.
It's been a long time since I've seen that, but I saw a play by Sam Mendes recently, and I was like, that's a fucking good director. I should go back and watch American Beauty.
Oh, so good. Really good movie. And Revolutionary Road. Awesome. Yeah.
I fell asleep during that. There it is.
You did? Okay. Gotcha. All right.
It's like Road to Perdition. I could say that. And
oh, yeah. So
good.
Good.
I saw it on my honeymoon in London called The Ferryman. And it's amazing. And if it ever comes over here, you should definitely see it. Because fucking Sam Mendes is like
nice.
Another level of directing.
Now, Jeremy, I'm curious. You must have directors out there, filmmakers out there who've inspired your craft. Who are some of your inspirations?
Yeah, I mean, I really love movies in general. So, you know, I would say that the people that I took the most from for this were David Fincher, Christopher Nolan, and Danny Boyle. Actually,
wow.
There's a lot of shots that if you watch their movies might kind of turn up in this movie.
Yeah. Cool. And Lindsey, what are there any actresses out there who've inspired you?
Absolutely. Kirsten Dunst.
Okay.
Um,
I have the same birthday as her. She's
ooh,
but
oh my
yeah, but
God,
she's 3 years older, but yeah, same birthday. It's pretty cool.
same birthday,
Anyway.
same magical day energy.
Indeed.
Julie Lewis,
Nice.
definitely. Yeah, just several wonderful. I mean, Ellen Page is wonderful. I think Naomi Watts is incredible.
Nice.
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
I gotta you've got like a young like Demi Moore vibe about you, I must say.
Ooh.
Yeah. It's true.
Oh my, you're making my day, Randy. Thank you.
No problem.
Awesome.
Yeah, sure.
Like commission to like redo G.I. Jane.
Yeah, I think that would be a decent idea. And look, you know what? I think the first thing I saw you in was the Howling Reborn a few years back. Yeah.
Oh,
Just
wow.
yeah, I know.
Web fan.
Yeah,
Wow.
yeah.
Love
I know.
that.
I had to review it, and it was actually really good from what I remember. And you gave a great performance.
Right. Thank you. I mean,
Yeah.
great. Yeah. A lot of screaming, a lot of hairy werewolves. It was a good time. It was fun.
Yeah. It looks like a fun movie. Cool. So now, Jeremy, I know the editing in this movie is insane. What was it like editing this film?
Oh, it took 8 months with 2 editors and me in a room, like sitting there,
Wow.
for 8 months straight. So, I mean, it was real slow and thoughtful. I mean, honestly, it was tough, but it was like we're all the 2 editors and me are all really like big old school movie fans, like pre-Avid, where every cut had an intention. So that
Nice.
we kind of went. That was what we would go through, and there was a lot of discussions about when it was too much style, when it was overcut or undercut. We just really loved, like, we looked at Raging Bull, E.T., Lawrence of Arabia. I mean, all the classic movies we used to be editing. Raiders of the Lost Ark.
Nice.
Yeah.
But this felt more personal. It just felt so real. And I could even think of comparing it to maybe like Requiem for a Dream in a way. And the editing, it's almost like a character itself. Like it takes on its own life. And I must commend. Yeah. It's really good.
Thank you. I know the editors would be thrilled to hear that because they worked really, really hard. Thank you.
Yeah. Sure. So, Jeremy, Lindsey, would you guys work again together in the future?
No. Absolutely.
Yeah.
No.
Absolutely. Yeah. And we will. Something like so perfect that Jeremy will create. Yeah. And he'll be like, Lindsey, you're the only one. And I'll be like, yes, Jeremy, absolutely.
So, Randy, if you want to do that, now we're ready to go.
Yeah.
You want to do G.I.?
Yeah. If any of your friends pitch in?
Yeah.
Do you want to? Should we remake G.I. Jane? Is this going to happen? Or? Great.
That would be awesome. Seriously, Scott.
Oh God.
Well, this is our bid. Yeah. So wherever it goes,
RFA and
send it through.
Nice. So I'm getting a sense that things on set were pretty loose, pretty relaxed. Did you guys hang out when your cameras weren't rolling?
Wait, can I tell them about like what happened on that one day?
Yeah.
Okay. So we were filming, all right, and when we say the last part of the film was like so intense, it was literally like just like a couple days of just sitting across from this woman and like doing these mother scenes of just such intense emotion. And so we did this one scene, and Jeremy comes up to me afterwards, and he like gives me this feedback. He like gives me this like look about the take. So, and I got so hurt and so offended. I was like, dude, in my head, I didn't communicate any of this. I was like, in my head, I was like, dude, I'm trying to find this, F you. So, dude, I've never done this in my life. On the next take, I gave him nothing. I did nothing. Like, it was so adrenaline was rushing through me. I did nothing. He stopped and he goes, what? Like, cut. You just tell it was bad. He's like, can I see you outside? And I, like, get up and, like, push myself away from the table, and I just go, fuck. And he goes, fuck you. And I start pacing around the driveway, smoking a cigarette, just being like, homie, you can't come at me when I'm in this vulnerable space, like, with that feedback. He was like, listen, I'm sorry. You know that I wouldn't, like, do that. It was just such high intensity. I mean, it was so personal for everybody. We were in his mom's house, you know, like, it just, and for me, like, finding that level of emotion, especially with the subject matter, it was so much, and we clashed, but it was magical the way it just happened, and then it was over. And then the next take, dude.
The time we actually got into
that was it.
Yeah. And that was, listen, that was bad direction on my part. Like, it's straight up, like, I'll own it. That was not good direction. I was just like.
And I was also being a D-bag, so. But, no, not that. Like, the emotional intensity was high, but other than that,
the whole movie, and we did well.
We got along like a dream.
Yeah.
We would finish each other's thoughts.
Yeah.
We reassured each other that we were both geniuses.
Awesome. Jeremy, what was it like working with the Liars?
Oh gosh, that was fantastic. They were one of my favorite bands for a long, long time, and their album "Wish You" had come out when I was painting, we were doing research and storyboarding, and so we listened to that over and over and over again. And there were actually panels of storyboards named after their lyrics, for references to them. So it was so great to meet them, and I'm so thrilled with the soundtrack, and I think they're happy with it as well.
Yeah, it's great.
Yeah, so that was wonderful.
Nice. All right, so this question's for both of you. This final question. Lindsey, what do you hope audiences take away from the film?
I hope people take away that they're not alone. I think, that is the underlying, thing of what I want all my work to bring about, but especially this film, which seems to, encompass so many fringe groups and feelings and, perceived fringe groups, Yeah, just that they're not alone.
Nice.
She took the words right out of my mouth. I hope that there are some people out there who maybe felt like I did when I was growing up in the Midwest, and maybe they see it and it makes them feel better for a half hour after they watch it and feel that they're not. Things will get better and things can be better for them.
Nice. Well, Jeremy, Lindsey, I want to thank you so much for your time today. This has been great. The movie 1/1, I'm going to call it.
you call it whatever you want.
I'll call it, yeah. All right.
You should call it 1, because this 1 divided by 1 equals 1. You just do whatever the fuck you want.
Yeah, work it out, man.
Yeah.
I'm gonna do 1/1. And 1/1 will be released July 17th on video on demand, DVD, and Blu-ray. And I am your host, Randy Unger. And this has been Under the Radar. And I want to thank everyone who's been listening. And thanks again. Take care, guys.